Hello, viewers. Mornings. Another beautiful day. Hope your five senses work. Health and strength is good. You're excellent. Good. Look, the Wii U is better than the Switch 2. Okay. Wii U versus Switch 2. Wii U is better. Okay. So you Switch fans talking about you got a mouse and a mouse function, huh? I tried to warn you and tell you that the Wii U had your needs met. I tried to tell you the Switch should have never been built. So you're talking about keyboard and mouse, huh? Alright, we're going to fix that with the Wii U today to show you why the Switch should have never been built. Okay, this is the Wii U console, right? We got two USB ports in the front, two in the back. We got HDMI, and we got the AV port, so you can connect your Wii U to a surround sound, right? Anyway, so you're talking keyboard and mouse, huh? Okay, Wii U had that covered, by the way. So this is your mouse. This is your mouse. And that's one. That's for the mouse. And of course, keyboard. That is, and this is, two. So, and then I still got two left in the back, you know. And if I wanted to, I can attach an adapter to it, like a 7-port USB 3.0 adapter to this. Yeah, the Wii U had the entire Nintendo fan base needs met. Okay, so keyboard, mouse. Okay, all right. Keyboard, mouse. Then you have your motion controller. You have your Wii U Pro controller. You have your hard drive. And of course, now you got your tablet. You got your docking station. And your tablet. Your needs were met. Didn't I tell you guys that they were withholding a lot of updates from the system? The Wii U is better than the Nintendo Switch 2. And my statement now even stand more firm now. The Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 should have never been built. Those Joy-Cons could have been extra controller for this. So your sales, marketing, commercial failure argument was a lie made up by Nintendo, because they had a 3DS and the Wii U to deal with, plus the Virtual Console. And you guys kept buying the 3DS, not knowing that the Wii U had your needs met. Yeah. Mouse, keyboard, tablet, docking station, console, motion controller, hard drive, Wii U Pro controller, and if I want to add some more fuel to the fire, GameCube adapter. The Wii U had the entire Nintendo fan base needs met. It was Nintendo that created the problem, and they needed to give up the 3DS so they can focus on this. And there were a lot of games that the Nintendo held out on the Wii U, and there were a lot of updates that the Wii U missed out on. And every Nintendo Wii games, they needed the Wii U Pro controller function, and they needed the tablet function. So the Wii U completes the Switch 2, Switch 1, Wii, and GameCube. The Switch should have never been built. Do you get this now? Remember, this is a mouse, right? Keyboard, okay? Console, docking station, tablet. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not even done yet. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. And then there's the camera. I keep forgetting about this. And then there's the camera. Yeah. Motion controller. Wii U Pro controller. Hard drive. The Wii U had the entire Nintendo fan base needs met. You see all those games on the Switch? Guess who was it really for? It was for this. You see all those games on the 3DS? Guess which console it was really for? It was for the Wii U. You see all those Call of Duties on the Wii? They needed to be updated so you can play them just like Call of Duty Ghosts and Black Ops 2 on the Wii U. The Wii U is better. Yeah. Much better than the Switch 1 and Switch 2 combined. And with the Wii U, you have functionality and utilization of video games. With the Switch 1 and Switch 2, you don't have functionality and utilization of video games. Yeah. See, I tried to warn you guys about this, but you all looked at me like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. This console is the truth. So you're sitting there, you're like, huh? You're stunned now. You're stunned. You're like, wait a minute. The Wii U had your needs met. Not only that, they need to fix this so the signal stream between this and this, so you can have streaming and remote play. Not only that, you can connect. You should be able to connect 4 tablets to this console for multiplayer. 4 or 6 at max. Okay, you should have been able to connect 4 of these or 6 to the console, and even 4 of these or 6. Yeah. And not only that, the Wii U needed a Wii adapter, like the GameCube adapter, so you can use the Wii controllers, Wii Pro controller, on the Wii U. The Wii U is better than the Switch 1 and Switch 2 combined. Yeah. If Xenoblade Chronicle X is bigger than Fallout 4, Skyrim, and The Witcher 3 combined, it means that Batman Arkham Knight could have ran on the Wii U. Yeah. Speaking of Batman, speaking of Batman, yeah, we missed out on Arkham Asylum because of that, too. Yeah, the Wii U is that good. It is that good. Okay. Speaking of Batman, speaking of Batman, this game, Batman Arkham Origins, should have been 2 CDs. Remember, the Wii U uses a 25 gig CD, right? 25 gig CD. So if you can see, the Wii U uses a 25 gig CD, right? So if you put the entire single player experience of Batman Arkham Origins on one 25 gig CD, that means the multiplayer should have been on a separate 25 gig CD. Plus, the Wii U had external hard drive support, and it got an SD card port. The Switch should have never been built, which brings Batman Arkham Asylum into the conversation too. The Wii U needed Batman Arkham Asylum. It was Nintendo that was doing this, withholding games from it. And Batman Arkham Asylum needed the same functions as Origins. Okay? And Arkham City on the Wii U needed the Wii U Pro Controller function. Yeah, the Wii U is better than the Switch. It means that Skyrim could have ran on the Wii U. It means Skyrim can run on the Wii U. Yeah. It means Dragon Dogma could have ran on the Wii U. It was Nintendo that was withholding all this from the console by not giving up the 3DS. Look, they had the 3DS and the Wii U sitting in the same eShop. And I went inside the eShop and I'm like, looking at this and I'm like, wait a minute. How is it that I can't buy the 3DS game and play them on the Wii U? And that's when that sales marketing, commercial failure arguments start to fall apart. I'm starting to see what's happening here. Nintendo was serving 2 platforms at once. Look, they had 2 platforms at once. Look at this. Get this up. Get this mice out of here. They had the 3DS that was a handheld, right? But with the Wii U, you had the console and the handheld, and they're separate. That's what the problem was. It was the 3DS. They need to get rid of it. So all those games that's on the 3DS, they were supposed to be in the Wii U's eShop so you can buy them and play them on the Wii U. Okay? That sales marketing commercial failure argument that these YouTubers were pushing around, it was a lie because they never studied the situation. Okay? And some of them had stock options. Some of them had stock options with Nintendo, and some were getting perks. The Wii U had the Nintendo fan base needs met. If Call of Duty Ghost and Black Ops 2 run on the Wii U, it means that Call of Duty 1 Finest Hour, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, with the multiplayer and online features, World at War, Modern Warfare 4, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops, Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3. They all can run on this. Yeah, they all can run on this. It was Nintendo Corporation doing that, creating this problem. It was them, and they were withholding a lot of game and updates from the system. Speaking of which, by the way, the Wii U has the masterpiece version of Zelda Breath of the Wild. The Wii U. This is the masterpiece version. You know why? Because I can play the game with this. But now I get to really utilize this when I'm on the tablet. That's how good the console was and still is today. When I'm on this, I get to utilize this. The Wii U is the truth to consoles. The Switch should have never been built, or Switch 2. So with the Switch 2, what's going on with the Switch 2? Oh, you have to have the system connected online to use it. All your Switch games are now fully backwards compatible with the Switch 2. So the Wii is backwards compatible with GameCube. The Wii U is backwards compatible with Wii. But the Switch 2 is not fully backwards compatible with Switch. So you got a backwards compatibility problem. Okay, they don't work. You got game key cards. When you buy games, the game is not on the cartridge. You need a game key card for it. Huh? they got what they can break your system. They can break your system. Really. Speaking of the camera, I think I got the pen around here somewhere. Speaking of the camera, the Wii U had a camera. It had a camera right there for Wii U chat. Wii U chat. This is why I kept saying that the system needs to be refreshed and continue using it. The Wii U is better than the Switch 2 in 2025, 2026, 2027. Wii U is better. So when I was sitting there making all them Wii U videos, how many people were sitting there saying that I didn't know what I was talking about? And now we're back right where we started from now. What goes around comes around. And I'm sitting here looking at, laughing in the back of my mind. Seriously, I'm sitting here laughing. The Wii U is better. I mean, look what you got. Look what you have with this console. Look what you have with this console. You have the console. Comes with 2 USB port, micro SD card port. Comes with HDMI, AV port, 2 USB port in the back. This is your docking station, right? You can charge your tablet 2 ways. One with the cable connected to this, or use the cable connected to the tablet, right? Then you have your tablet, right? Okay. Then you have your Wii U Pro controller. Then you have your motion controller. Then you have your hard drive, right? Yeah. So you have your keyboard. You got a keyboard for your USB port. I mean mouse, right? You got a keyboard. This is your GameCube adapter. And then on top of that, now I probably just dropped that little pen for the Wii U. But then you have your pen that you can write with on the tablet. The Wii U is a complete system. So for those that was bad mouthing the Wii U right now, they look foolish. Those Joy-Cons could have been extra controller for this console. it was a waste of time building the Switch, like I've been telling people. Yeah. So all those games that was on the 3DS, on the Wii, on the GameCube, on the Switch 1 and 2, they were really for this. We're talking about the functionality and utilization of video games. Yeah. It was Nintendo withholding it. Okay? Yeah. So you're sitting here looking at yourself like, wait, probably saying to yourself, I wasted my money for the Switch 1 and Switch 2? Do you know how silly these guys, I want to use a word here, I would say, you seen all those YouTubers that was worshiping the Switch? When they see this video, they're going to feel really bad, man. Knowing that they wasted all that money. When all those games that they bought for the Switch was really for this. We're talking functionality and utilization of video games. The Wii U had the entire Nintendo fan base needs met worldwide. You're sitting there looking at yourself like, wait a minute, I spend all this money on the Switch 1? And the Wii U had my needs met? Do you know how those YouTubers are going to look when they see this video? They can't say anything. They're gonna they're gonna be stunned. Like, wait a minute, I had to look, keyboard, mouse. Where's the pen at? I dropped it around here somewhere. Camera. You can use this tablet to control your TV. Docking station. Console. Controller. Hard drive that goes up to 30 terabyte plus. Yeah. The system is that good. The Switch should have never been built. So the sales, marketing, commercial failure argument that Nintendo put out there, it came back, it circled back around and came back to them. They created that problem. The amount of games that they withheld. Look, you should have been able to take four of these and connect it to this. Okay? You should have been able to take 4 controllers and connect it to this. And then on top of that, the Wii U needed an eject feature. Eject feature. So you can use the Wii U Pro controller to eject the disc after you're done playing. The Switch should have never been built. Look how many YouTubers put that lie on the internet. It was sales, marketing, commercial failure. Look at all of them. This video that I make destroys all what they're saying. The Wii U had the Nintendo fan base needs met worldwide. This system just needs to be refreshed and that was it. Put some more space on that 25 gig CD. Make this system backwards compatible with GameCube. Or put the games in a virtual console. Yeah. Lengthen and widen the screen. Yeah. Just saying. Wii U had their needs met. Not only that, you had you had some apps on here. Crunchyroll, you had Facebook, you had a whole bunch of apps on here. You had the Miiverse to deal with too, which needed a coloring option and a painting option and some emojis on it. You had all that. Yeah. You had YouTube on here. I think you had Spotify and a whole bunch of apps on here. It was Nintendo that was creating the problem. So now the problem that they created, it circled back around now and came back to them. They created it. You're talking about a camera? Wii U been had it. All those YouTubers that you can think of that came out and they tried to badmouth this console. It has circled back and came back to them now. They look foolish. You want to talk about keyboard and mouse? Oh no. Let's go through this again to show you how this console had your needs met. Let's see here. Where's the mouse? Mouse. Where are you at? Okay. Console. 4 USB ports, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, plus a HDMI, right? Alright. Mouse, keyboard, they look bad right now. They look bad. Keyboard, no. Keyboard, docking station, tablet, motion controller, Wii U Pro controller, hard drive, GameCube adapter. The Nintendo fan base needs was met with the Wii U. There was no need to build a Switch 1 and Switch 2. So all those YouTubers that were showing off their library of Switch games, you're gonna be like, you're just gonna be laughing like, wait a minute, all those games were really for the Wii U? All because Nintendo didn't want to give up the 3DS? Yeah, I look good. Yeah, the Wii U had their needs met. So when it came to Call of Duty, this console ruled supreme. Functionality and utilization of video games, man. The Wii U rules in 2025, man. The Switch 2 is not better than it. Okay, it's not better. And Nintendo didn't give the Wii U an eject feature, so you can use the controller to eject the disc from the console, and they were withholding games. Think of it. Xenoblade Chronicle X is bigger than Fallout 4, Skyrim, and The Witcher 3 combined? And you're sitting here withholding games? That need. Wait a minute. Wait. Speaking of Need for Speed. Hold up. You're around here somewhere. Speaking of Need for Speed, where you at? If this is Need for Speed Most Wanted, it means that Hot Pursuit 3 could run on the Wii U. Seriously, let me put all this down real quick. Seriously, if this is Need for Speed, look, no. If this is Need for Speed Most Wanted, it means that Hot Pursuit 3 could run on the Wii U. It was Nintendo that was withholding all this. Remember, they started it. You heard the saying, what goes around comes around. It means that whoever creates a problem, it circles back to them. If this is Need for Speed Most Wanted, it means that Hot Pursuit 3 can run on the Wii U. And for those people that was calling the Wii U a gimmick, do you know how foolish they look? They didn't know that the Wii U had the entire Nintendo fan base needs met. Just saying. Let me go over this one more time and show you. Let me show you what I'm talking about. They talking about the Switch 2 got a mouse and got a mouse. Really? Okay. Let me show you where the Wii U rules at again. Okay? Show you one more time. Ready? Alright. This is the console. It's backwards compatible with Wii. And all those Wii games needs the Wii U Pro controller function and the tablet function. Alright. So let's show you what I mean by the Wii U has the entire Nintendo fan base needs met. Alright. This is the console, 2 USB port in the front, in the back, 2 in the front. SD card port, HDMI, AV power, sensor bar, right? Alright. So, you're saying you got a mouse, right? Okay. The Wii U been had it, alright? Okay. Like the saying goes, what goes around comes around? Okay, alright. Let's do this again. And I tried to warn you guys that the Switch should have never been built. But no. Okay. Alright, so this is a mouse. Alright. Keyboard. Yeah. So the Wii U fan base are gonna love this. Huh? They talking about they got something, huh? Alright. They talking about the Switch got something? Wii U been had it, so console, mouse, keyboard. Remember, Nintendo was withholding updates and games from the system, right? Okay. Alright, alright. Docking station. Docking station. Tablet. Camera. Wii U chat. Camera. Okay. Motion controller. Wii U Pro controller. Hard drive. GameCube adapter so you can use a GameCube controller on the Wii U. The Wii U needs a Wii adapter so you can use a Wii Pro controllers on the Wii U. The Wii U has the entire Nintendo fan base needs met worldwide, okay? Yeah. The Switch 1 and 2 should have never been built. It was Nintendo that created this problem, okay? Yeah. You've heard the saying, what goes around comes around. It means that whatever problem you created in life, it's going to circle back on you. Yeah. The Wii U is better than the Switch 1 and Switch 2 combined. And if we're talking functionality and utilization of video games, then this console rules supreme. This console rules supreme. Not even the PlayStation 5, 4, 3, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, 360. They don't even come close to this. The Wii U is that good. So the Switch should have never been built. Because what you have with the Switch 1 and Switch 2 are bare bone systems. You don't have functionality and utilization of video games. Yeah. So yeah, with the problems that the Switch 2 is coming with, it's not worth getting. The Switch 1 was never worth the purchase. The Switch 2 is not worth the purchase. Okay? The Wii U is better than the Switch 1 and Switch 2 in 2025 and beyond. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video for y'all to enjoy it. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, Star Wars, Star Trek, Board, Dark Side. Go. Peace.